أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألا إن أولياء الله لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. Is it not true that those who are close to Allah, they have no fears, nor do they grieve? Good examples of people who have attained to this level of happiness, in which they have no fears and no sadnesses, are people like our saints, and those who have mastered the arts of detachment. So let me share with you about 10 things that they have done to get to this state of perpetual happiness, and then maybe we can check in how closely we can score. They have had intense desires to be free from all forms of attachments. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى, and the last was always better than the first. So they were disconnected from the pseudo pleasures of this world, and they had their focus on their soul's onward journey beyond this realm, still appreciating the now, but were looking forward to receiving the returns on their personal sacrifices and to a better life. They practiced self-love, in other words, valuing the self and not compromising on their core values. They avoided doing wrong at all costs, especially when they knew what was wrong for them. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لما تقولون ما لا تفعلون كبر مقتا عند الله أن تقولوا ما لا تفعلون. So, O you who believe, why do you say that which you do not? It is utterly despicable in the eyes of Allah that you should say that which you don't do. So they were authentic in their deeds, and they always fulfilled their promises. And they were also constantly repenting and endeavoring not to repeat the same mistakes. They developed inner wisdom and insight because they employed all their six senses. They loved seclusion, spending time with themselves, loving themselves, and being okay with being alone. And they preferred the good over the pleasant, in other words, always choosing things that they needed as opposed to what they desired. وَمَنْ يُوقَ شُحَّ نَفْسِهِ فَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And those who can save themselves from themselves are the successful ones. So they had mastery over the self, to the extent that they were in charge of their suggestive selves and not vice versa. So happiness is a choice, and the price to pay for happiness is as hard as to tread on the edge of a razor, but the rewards is endless bliss.